It appears that Michael B. Jordan has joined the long list of individuals who have filed lawsuits against Diddy. Diddy was sued for $30 million by him for attempting to kill him because of Cassie. It turns out that Diddy detested Cassie's attempt to start a relationship with Michael B. Jordan after they split up. Rumor has it that Diddy attempted to have Michael B. Jordan jumped, but he was fortunate to escape unharmed. However, this isn't just some arbitrary conspiracy idea circulating on social media. Michael B. Jordan's name apparently actually came up during Diddy's recently begun trial, and it appears that the feds have more than enough evidence to link Diddy to an attempted murder of Jordan. The timing of this lawsuit is intriguing, though, as rumors circulate that Diddy is desperate to keep everything under wraps as the trial gets underway. Yes, let's break it down because this is going to be a hot mess. I will now tell the truth. Since Michael B. Jordan is the last person we anticipated being involved in this not stack and smoke, the idea of him becoming embroiled in some Diddy problem is absurd. He is one of the few celebrities who has never been associated with Diddy, and given that almost half of Hollywood has been associated with these jerks, it's quite remarkable that he largely avoids the drama, you guys. He's on his acting tip. How did he get involved in all of this? And what does it have to do with Cassie? It turns out that Michael B. Jordan and Cassie had a brief affair in the past, and he didn't enjoy it at all. In fact, Cassie made a reference to it in her lawsuit by failing to identify the man in question. Although Michael B. Jordan remained silent the entire time, it was evident from the court filings that the actor in question was terrified by the meeting. However, it turns out that he was only waiting for the ideal opportunity to end this litigation. We were shaken when the drama began to unfold during Diddy's trial. When the name of Michael B. Jordan was mentioned during the jury selection, we were skeptical. Reports state that on the first day of jury selection, Michael B. Jordan's name was mentioned when a group of prospective jurors were tested on their familiarity with a list of famous people who might be mentioned over the 8-week trial. Rolling Stone claims that Cassie and Michael B. Jordan spent time together in 2015, and that is mentioned in Vento's lawsuit against Combs from November 2023. Vento started having a flirting relationship with an actor who is now known as Michael B. Jordan during a lull in Combs' romance with the R&B singer. According to her lawsuit from 2015, when Combs discovered that he had allegedly called the actor and threatened him with this, it appears that the trial will become even messier, as more celebrities are reportedly being brought into it. The jury was also given the names of well-known individuals like Kid Cudi, Kanye West, Michelle Williams of Destiny's Child, actors Mike Myers and Lauren London, and singer Dawn Richard, who had previously been signed to Combs' Bad Boy Records. In the meantime, Warden Street reports that Michael B. Jordan has hired a lawyer to sue Diddy for $30 million. He claims that in addition to trying to get him, Diddy also jumped by daring to meddle with Cassie. He asserted that he was fortunate enough to go away unscathed, and that he is now coming for both his money and Diddy's retribution. I wish I could say that this kind of conduct is unexpected, but in reality, it's not. One thing we have learned about Diddy since Cassie's lawsuit is that he is not very good at diplomacy. He has been charged with causing harm to others and doing so to further his own agenda. You know, this isn't even the first time he's been accused of causing harm to a man after Cassie attempted to move on. He is accused of doing it to Kid Kai. And Cudi nearly died after Diddy allegedly blew up his car for talking to Cassie. One characteristic of Mr. Diddy Combs is that he frequently flies into a jealous Cassie is not the only ex he has treated in this manner. He also became envious of his former girlfriends, Kim Porter and Misa Hilton, both of whom moved on. His bodyguard Zhang revealed that after learning that Misa Hilton had attempted to move on from Diddy with another man, Diddy used to hook up with his baby mother and then his girlfriend.
Well, Misa was out there. She was messing with the dude from EPMD. That's why Puff first. Excuse me.
There are even rumors that he unalived Misa's alleged baby daddy, Wolf, from messing with Misa. So there's been some quiet chatter going around for a while about whether Justin Combs is actually Diddy's biological son. And some people believe his real dad might have been Anthony Wolf Jones, Diddy's former bodyguard, who was back in 2003. Now things have always seemed a little off when it comes to Justin's mom, Misa. Word in the streets is that Diddy started dating her when she was still in high school, and he was already in his 20s, which definitely makes people side-eye that whole situation.
Couple things. Was Diddy messing with Misa when she was in high school?
Yeah.
Okay, so my math is about right. 15, 16, they started messing around. Okay, and Diddy's definitely older than her.
Right.
So y'all can do the math.
According to what has been said, Diddy was incredibly controlling and rude to Lisa. On top of that, he was cheating on her with other people. He had women all over the place and didn't even try to hide it because everyone knew what was going on. However, even though he was being open and honest, he couldn't stand the idea of Misa seeing someone else. When he discovered that she was seeing another man, he reportedly snapped at her and got together with her. The hypocrisy, you guys, is absurd. However, there has been speculation recently that Diddy may have been involved in Wolf's passing, and it has undoubtedly caused some to look the other way. According to the official account, Wolf got into a fight with Big Meech from BMF, and they ended up shouting out. But here's the thing, it doesn't make sense when you consider that Big Meech and Wolf weren't enemies. Actually, they both got along. Well, with Diddy, you wouldn't anticipate this level of turmoil between two people in the same social circle. Because of this, some people believe that the entire situation may have been a setup. There is a rumor that Diddy requested Big Meech to handle it since he didn't want Wolf involved. Even if there is no proof, the whisperers won't quit, saying things like, "That's not wild enough." Diddy has been accused of doing the same thing to Kim Porter's ex, Shakir Stewart. So Wolf is not the only man Diddy is said to have unlived or toyed with. The majority of the time, Kitty and Kim's relationship was intermittent. During one of their lulls, Kim began dating Shakir Stewart, which infuriated Diddy, who then severely slapped Kim, including her nose, during their argument. Was infamous for watching over Kim in the past, and one article from 2005 stated that following an argument aboard Combs' yacht in Sanrope, Diddy Combs' lover Kim Porter was left with after the accident, Combs brought in a special plastic surgeon from Geneva. Porter has since stated that she injured her face after hitting her nose on a table. But you know, it got even worse when Shakir was discovered at home with gun wounds. Many people didn't believe it and began to speculate that Diddy might have been involved. This is the reason. There were rumors that Diddy had jumped Shakir during a fight a few weeks after Shakir passed away. Naturally, people began making connections. After learning of Shakir's passing, Diddy went crazy after learning that Kim was seeing Shakir, according to a source. He followed Shakir to his lodging. Then, without any protection, Diddy went up there and got beaten up. Don't let the curly hair and flashy outfits deceive you. Diddy. People have clocked in and left remarks, such as when Kim started talking to Shakir Stewart, a Def Jam employee, during one of the numerous breakups between her and Diddy. Diddy became upset. It seems that she gets a nose, and Shakir ends up killing himself on Diddy's birthday, November 4th, 2008. Only Kim would be aware of who did it. This is absurd. You can understand why Cassie would be desperate to leave Diddy when you consider the things she said in her complaint, but she also talked extensively about how Diddy treated her. She further asserted that he frequently injured her over the smallest inconveniences and went above and beyond to control and manage every aspect of her life. At times, he didn't even need to justify himself to her. The lawsuit described other instances of this conduct, including one in which they were leaving a party with Jay-Z to go home. Cassie once asked a music manager to help her with her career. And to be honest, who can blame her? D was meant to be managing her, but he wasn't really doing much to advance her as an artist. It seems like he was more concerned with keeping her under control than genuinely fostering her achievement, rather than assisting her in developing. She also discusses in the lawsuit how he was severely injured in 2016 at the Intercontinental Hotel in Century City, Los Angeles. She also asserted that he bought the video of the incident from a hotel employee because he was well aware of the consequences if it were ever leaked. The petition stated, upon information and belief, Mr. .com.bm paid the Intercontinental Century City $50,000 for the hallway security footage from that evening. At first, Diddy denied the lawsuit and accused her of being a cloud chaser and a gold digger. Mr. Combs vehemently denies these offensive and outrageous allegations, his attorney stated. Miss Vento has been threatening to demand $30 million from Mr. Holmes for the past 6 months in exchange for publishing a book that would be detrimental to their relationship. But this demand has been categorically rejected as outright blackmail. Even after abandoning her initial claim, Miss Vento has now turned to bringing a lawsuit full of ludicrous and unsubstantiated falsehoods in an attempt to damage Mr. Kami's image and get money. But a day after she filed, he decided to settle the lawsuit after realizing the harm this would cause him. His attorney, however, issued a statement asserting that a decision to settle a lawsuit, especially in 2023, is in no way an admission of wrongdoing. He continued to maintain his innocence. The fact that Mr. Combs chose to resolve the case does not in any way contradict his categorical rejection of the allegations. He wishes Miss Venter the best and is pleased that they were able to reach a mutually agreeable arrangement. Fortunately, she was able to get away. Diddy married the love of her life, and she seemed to be doing well. She is even reportedly testifying against Diddy during the trial, and it is quite likely that she would confirm that Diddy attempted to kill Jordan as a result of her, as I previously stated. The timing of Michael B. Jordan's lawsuit is ideal. He doesn't really need to debate whether Diddy actually attempted to jump him, because the feds took care of that for him already. He only needs to enter and pick up the coin if all is revealed during the trial. However, as I mentioned, that was a really wise decision. This situation is crazy, everyone. Additionally, I didn't think Michael B. Jordan would be involved in this lawsuit, but you all need to share your thoughts about this disaster with me. Leave a comment below with your ideas, and then watch this following video.